welcome on in. We're going to be playing some more Baldur's Gate 2. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. So what we've been doing with this playthrough is mostly focusing on a lot of the story content, not so much of a tactical playthrough. Yes, it's a very old game, and yes, a lot of people have played it to death. But there's a lot of story here. And I don't want to forsake the ability to do some of the story in conjunction with the gameplay mechanics. But I think for this playthrough, we're really going to be focusing on the story and, you know, what lore we can come across. Last time we read a few books that we ran into the library. Well, some books that we ran into while in the library. We're still in the library. We didn't get very far in Irenicus's dungeon. But let's see here. There we go. So we're here, and I thought this is a pretty safe area to, before we advance on, to probably get some rest, which will recover our HP and any spells, because I had to reset a lot of our spells that we had.
Find a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced.
Okay, thank you, Jaheira. But when you have your spells reallocated, it's a little different than, say, in Baldur's Gate 3. Let's say you haven't used a spell slot 1, you can replace it with something else until that particular slot is no longer available to you because, I don't know, you've used that up. In Baldur's Gate 2 and Baldur's Gate 1, the old rule set was if you use that spell or didn't use that spell, it used up the slot. So in other words, if I have Magic Missile and I choose to exchange it for something else, I just lost the ability to use that slot, regardless of what was in there. In this case, it was Magic Missile. So resting helps reset that, and that's what I had to do when I leveled up the characters. And I changed out some of their spells. So, let me get this. Didn't realize I hadn't picked up some of these arrows. Okay, there we go. So, we're just going to take a real quick rest. That is... Wait a minute, what is...
This place is just too darn creepy.
I lost mine.
I really want out of here.
There it is. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I lost all my stuff. So I'm just going to save right here. Do a hard save. I forget what the save button was. We'll overwrite that. But we're going to do a quick rest. I thought it was... I know it's not F5, but I thought it was... I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But anyway... oh, here it is. Q. That's right. It's Q for quick save. Forgot. Totally forgot. All right. We're going to do a real quick rest.
Gotta hand it to you. You sure have some kind of courage to sleep in this place. I would have run screaming 12 times over if you weren't here.
Well, we needed rest to succeed. We had to take the chance. Emmeline says, I guess I should be used to sleeping with both eyes open. I don't deal with this well. We're alike because of Gorion, but I prefer being in the background. Do you remember much about him? My memory is still fuzzy. He was a great mage, and supposedly a great adventurer. It's funny, we lived with him for years, and Jaheira seems to know more about him. I'll kind of elaborate a little bit about our origins and Gorion here in just a minute, but we'll have this conversation first. Nonsense. He was secretive with everyone. We just had mutual acquaintances. I guess he was a big friend of the Harpers. Even got a visit from Kelborn Blackstaff once. Real powerful mage. Talked to Gorion like an equal. I wish we could go back to those days before all this fuss and bother. Before I learned, well, we've seen so much. Candlekeep seems so small now. Let's see. Um, hmm. Yeah, there wasn't much to go back to with Gorion gone. We still had friends there. They were proud, even if they didn't show it. Winthrop said so. He always thought Gorion was too stuffy. I don't know, though. And Winthrop is the innkeeper, and he's one of the first characters we meet. And he says...
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Oh, my head still hurts, and I keep thinking I see things in the corners. Too much death here for my liking. It's in everything, even us. We won't be able to just walk away, you know. The guy that captured us, he knows about you. He said something about potential, something about great power. Aiden, say we won't look back. I don't care if he can tap the power or access whatever avatar stuff. We've got to get away from all this death. We could say this. If it were just me, I might be interested in what he wants, but I will not have you harmed further. I appreciate that, but I doubt he meant you any good either. Don't spare you... didn't spare you the knives any more than me. Come on. I gotta get away from all these shadows. So it appears her AI is back on. I keep turning it off, and they keep putting it back on. 1 second. Yeah. Why? Please, game, listen to me. Stop turning on the AI. I don't want it. Okay, see, for Jaheira it did. Not that it matters for Minsk, but we'll look. Yeah, see, his is back on. I keep turning them off. But, well, you know what? Let me try one thing real quick. Yeah, none. Okay.
Nature could find a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced.
Okay, so when we find out a little bit about Gorion and his activities prior to the events of Baldur's Gate 1, yeah, he was with the Harpers. That's how he knows Khalid and Jaheira and a few other groups that we kind of run into. And his history with the Harpers, including Elminster. Elminster is a Harper himself. Although we can't really be too sure of what Elminster actually is. But they're essentially an organization that tries to right the wrongs of the world, keep a certain balance in the world, almost like an underground Robin Hood type agency. And they mean no real harm, and they don't try to get involved in politics. But it's interesting BioWare kind of really focused on that, because there's another group in the Star Wars universe, the Gahedron, how do you pronounce it? Genoherodon. And there's a quest line in KOTOR for them, and they essentially operate in the shadows in the background, and they do a lot of assassinations. But it's more or less to keep things from being too tilted one side or the other. You know, too dark side of a galaxy or too light side. It's kind of complicated. But the Harpers don't go to that much extremes necessarily. They just simply try to say, hey, look, there's a lot of injustice over in this area, and they try to do what they can do. They don't usually go to flat out war, but they try to do what they can do to remove those issues. And that's how we get into Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3, and in Act 2, you're in the land, like a Shadowlands area, and you learn a lot about the Harpers and their involvement, and it culminates in a battle with the Harpers. Can be on your side, I guess. And that's where you meet Jaheira and stuff as well, who is a Harper. And a lot of this is really interesting because, again, you can take it for granted without ever having played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, and just you can fall into the story of Baldur's Gate 3 and realize what's going on. However, once you kind of have an appreciation of where everything connects, you can see why things can be as significant as they are, because if the Harpers aren't used to gathering in force and having to deal with it all at one time, like a makeshift army, more or less. You can see how they could have been overwhelmed pretty easily, even though they're very powerful. They have a lot of individuals who are renowned for their magical and martial abilities. They could not overwhelm the Shadowlands. Well, Catherick Thorm and what he was doing. So again, it all kind of comes full circle. And Gorion, in the early days before Baldur's Gate 1, found that during the time of troubles that we had mentioned before with Ball and Merkel and Bane, Ball specifically was trying to make sure that his life was extended by having a bunch of mortal progeny in the world. And there was, I believe, a group of priests, or I don't know what to call them, but they were zealots, and I think they were sacrificing various children that they had found that were the Bhaalspawn, not because they were trying to eradicate them. They were trying to advance Ball's return. See, Ball doesn't care. He just wants to return. He doesn't care about, these kids that are in the world. But Gorion and his group of harpers saved our character and Imoen. Sarevok was there too, and Sarevok was not necessarily saved, but he did make it out. And he was later raised by a very wealthy family in Baldur's Gate. And that's where Sarevok is able to try to receive his inheritance as the son of the Lord of Murder, and that's how we get into Baldur's Gate 2, and we know that we have a certain essence inside of us, which is strongly hinted that that's what Irenicus is after. But we don't really know how we fit into everything. We don't know how strong it is. We don't really know the impacts of it. We don't even know how many others there could be. Maybe there's just us. Maybe me, Imoen, and Sarevok's gone now. So these events in Baldur's Gate 2 are very mysterious, and they're kind of intended to be a gray area. So anyway, that's just kind of where we are.
Give me some direction. I'll see to it.
I'm going to go this way first. I'm pretty sure there's some Draugr down here.
I'm waiting. It's done.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
Be alert, laddies. We've got company. Ho, prisoners. You've come to the wrong place, I tell you true. Elec and his boys'll stop you. Would that I knew where this place was. I've no quarrel with you, Dwergar. Suffice to say, this place is your doom. By the time the master returns, you shall be dead, and we shall be rewarded. Had 'em, lads. No mercy. Okay, so again, it's not turn-based. It's a real time with pause, so we got to be careful here. I'm going to hold my character back. We're going to have Imoen do a cast here. We're going to just do Fireball. Probably right there. And then we're going to bring these guys over here.
Give me some I'm there.
And I think actually Jaheira... yeah, we're going to... Ooh, there's my caster right there. Oh. What? Oh, is he dead? That's how... Okay. Okay, that's no... Yeah, see, there's my caster right there. I'm going to do this.
Name.
I'm waiting.
Who's going to get their cast off first? Oh, no. He got his cast off first before Jaheira, so... but now we have these insects on him, and it's going to prevent him from casting again. So... But I'm gonna actually turn the music down just slightly because it wasn't loud enough before. Now it's almost too loud. Okay.
Give me some direction.
You point, I punch.
Okay. And you'll notice that this guy right here can't really cast much now. Every time he tries, the insects bother him. Yeah.
I'm waiting.
So
It's probably best left.
there we go.
Those dwarves that attacked us. I read about them when you were skipping out of lessons back in Candlekeep.
I hope those hot singles are not Chihiro and Emowyn. Well, I've got bad news for you, Bogu. I got bad news for you. They are in the pack of hot singles in your area. Specifically Chihiro. Welcome on in, Bogu. Good to see you. It's awfully late for you, but welcome on in. We've just been talking about the story up to this point, some of the backstory with Elminster and the Harpers, and yeah, I don't know how long I'll be on today, but I plan on being on for a really long time tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I have a few things to do in the morning, and once I get settled, I'm going to try to dig in for a long stream. And then Saturday and Sunday, I found my Star Wars keys, so we can start doing, hey, Banana, how you doing? I can start doing Star Wars Old Republic content again. Got to be careful with that Emowyn. She has super intense daddy issues. Yeah, stepsister Emowyn. It's hard to say how related we are. We probably are not really related at all, but we are both human in this run, so it's always possible. Unfortunately, I think I've seen a few mods try to create a romance arc for Emowyn, which is just straight up weird, but that's okay, you know. Let's see, Chihiro is the most rewarding XP wise of all the romances. Oh, XP wise, that's an that's an interesting point of view, because I was about to say, I mean, you know, they're none of them are bad. But it's interesting you preface it by saying that the XP wise of all the romances, because you're not wrong, because the romance arc for Chihiro has a lot of twists and turns. Not as much as what's her name, the new one, the one with the enhanced edition, Nira. Oh, jeez, I don't want to think about Nira at this point. I really don't want to deal with her. But anyway, there's a fully developed Emowyn romance mod. Yep, I know. That's what I was saying. But we're not opening up those can of worms. Also, longest, buggiest, and most dangerous. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. But I think in some ways the most rewarding, although to me it doesn't really fit the context of the story, because if you know where the story goes and then you catalog that issue with Baldur's Gate 3, it kind of interrupts the memories in Baldur's Gate 3. They don't quite fit. I think Banana knows what I'm talking about. But that's okay. Like I said, we're going to explore it just because we can, and as I'm diving into the lore video stuff, it won't be part of it. It just won't even be possible. We'll be able to focus on her story, and that's about it. But those dwarves that attacked us, I read about them when you were skipping out of your lessons back in Candlekeep. Dwergar, I think. Kind of evil. I guess I'm not surprised they would be working for a captor. Well, quite the little setup down here. Got everything he needs, including smiths. For the knives, probably. The knives, he has a lot of them. I'm going to have a couple of scars from this. Looks like you will too. It's interesting. If you look at her portrait, Emowyn's portrait, she actually does have a scar across her eye now. But yeah, just finished my last BG2 run several weeks ago with a mod that lets Aerie regenerate her wings. That's interesting. Aerie. I think I would really appreciate Aerie if it didn't Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything for this. I guess there's no way to spoil it if we don't romance Ari, right? So Ari's romance can end up with a child of your own. And I think in a way, and I think Banana will know where I'm going with this. In a way, we could see the connection to Baldur's Gate 3 as the grandchild, perhaps, of our main character from BG2, if that is the canon playthrough. Like, for instance, if you have a child and that essence is passed down to through Ari, suddenly a lot of things make sense now, you know? But I couldn't say that that's actually the way to do that, based on some of the connections and stuff. To me, it's always Viconia. Viconia just makes so much sense. I just think that Larian dropped the ball on that. Again, I am not going to go down that road because I have a whole 2-hour video that talks about my why I don't like that. But I do think that, in a way, I think the connections between what you can do in Baldur's Gate 2 and how they translate to Baldur's Gate 3, because Larian did try to connect a lot of dots that people wouldn't know are connected unless you've done all 3 games. But having a child kind of makes sense. That child could be what we have in BG3. As if I need another reminder, Hayden, I don't care what power this guy thinks he can tap into in you. He's just sick to the core. We can't ever look back. But yeah, if you go into like
Something up?
her character here, you'll see that she has got like a scar over her right eye. So it's just interesting. Just interesting.
Yeah.
We're going to grab some armor.
Not a concern.
Ah, there we go. Got these nuts, these acorns. We'll pick up the shield. Why not? I don't remember if anything's trapped in here. Oh, look at that. We're already full. That's because of our books. Of course, we have to be a reader, of course. Let's see here. Let's give this to Jaheira. Oh, wait a minute. I might be able to identify this. No, chainmail. Emma-Wen, what do you got for your lore? No, nothing. Spell. Mail of the Dead. A mage can make extremely effective assassin, as Varusta illustrated over 400 years ago. He would create skeleton warriors equipped with disenchanted armor and a powerful blade, and give their circlet of power to the target as a friendly gift. When the killing machine was through with its work, Varusta retrieved the equipment and started the entire process over again. 1v slashing, 5v crushing. Okay. So it does me no good. But it's an armor class of 3, so we'll see here. Do I not have any armor on? Cannot use armor. Oh, never mind. I've got it on the wrong guy. Yeah, this is better anyway. But just maybe for Jaheira, huh? Yeah. That'll work. That'll work. Okay, there we go. And by the way, I did hear very recently, in case anybody's interested, KOTOR Remake might be coming out in 2028. And I made a lot of speculations over the last few years about different games. I can say that I haven't been wrong yet. Banana and Calm like to argue with me,
Give me some
and that's great.
This is working.
I like the arguments. But there was a recent, he was one of the corporate heads of Saber, that apparently he was in a conversation that he believed was a private conversation, and it wasn't as private as they thought, and it was read by the community and saved, and it's gone now. But at the time when it was released, it was reviewed, and a lot of the comments he's referring to is how they wanted to push for 2028 on different titles, including KOTOR. but they want to self-publish, and that's going to probably push back the date in which they were wanting to, which was 2027. 2027 is the 50-year anniversary of Star Wars, so there's a lot of emphasis of people trying to capitalize on that fact. But it doesn't look like they're going to make that. And so if they want to self-publish, which most of the titles they do are self-published, and it meets their definition of what a game should be without microtransactions. I mean, he's saying all this like very detailed stuff, that they want like the game and possibly DLC content that would be free, and anything that would be extra would, I think it would be like an expansion or something, but that wouldn't be consistent with what KOTOR is, and just the fact that people want it out. I think it's going to be a heavy hitter if it does come out. They're treating it like a AAA title, so they are pushing a lot of money into it. So things could happen, of course, but it's possible 2028 will be KOTOR. Yeah, we don't argue over schedule. We argue over interpretation. No, I did say Oblivion remake would come out, remaster would come out, and I got some pushback on that. I was like, no, I'm telling you, it's going to come out in 2020. What did I say? 2025? Yeah. I don't remember anymore. I don't remember no more. Scimitar. Okay. Oh, here's some blunt weapons. Good. Okay. Let's give that to Minsk. And then short bow. Let's give this to what's her nut? Jahira. Okay.
I'm waiting.
I don't really think I need anything because Minsk has a +1 sword.
Swords not where Minsk goes. Evil stands aside.
Morning Star, flail. Ain't nothing here. Okay. I was thinking there was. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Right here. No, I thought there was like a ring or something that in here that I could get, but oh well. Here we go.
Yeah, I'll see to it.
Let's see here. I don't remember if I'm supposed to go in here. Oh, it's locked. That's right. I think you gotta go this way first. Ah,
Give me
trap.
some direction. What is it? I'm waiting. It's done.
This area right here used to give me fits. You got pushback from Com only on that? I mean, it's okay. I mean, I get it sometimes. It's like, I threw out something that I don't have direct evidence for. I've just, I'm carrying that information over from people I keep up with that are in the kind of like have more information than me. And I just kind of like see what evidence they've gathered. And he's like, yeah, it looks pretty valid. Yeah. Slashing is the most common damage type, followed by missiles. Yeah, it was revealed to me in a dream. That's pretty much, right on point. Do I have breach? I don't know, but I'm going to send him Insect Plague.
Let's do this quick and pain.
I think I need breach. Let me hit him with the summon insects. My favorite spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is, breach.
Hold still.
Do I have to hit him again? Let's see.
Yeah.
Ah, wait a minute. Wait. There we go. Totally forgot.
My blade will cut you down to size.
There we go. Alright, we got our sword. The lever will move no further. Alright. And off we go. Now I was thinking like it was just a shield. I totally forgot you had a mechanism for the shield. Let's see here. That's right, I gotta go all the way down this way. I think I do this every time. I come up here, and then I realize I should have gone to the south, and then I gotta come back to the north. And then I complain that the dungeon's too long. Magic weapons and then turn the dial to south? Yeah, just like... I'm just not one of those that does a tactical run, so I just don't remember all the little things that happen. Didn't we do this already? We did this already. Oh well.
If I have to fight to get out of here, so be it.
Yeah, we did this already.
With vengeance!
Hold still.
Alright. Alright, let's see. Bastard sword. MOM, what you got here? Bastard sword +1. We're going to give that to Mince just to hold on to. Now, why is he using that sword? See, again, stuff does not make sense. That's not where I left a lot of this stuff. We're slowed. Poison damage. Let's do slow poison here. Do I also have a disease? Yeah, there it is. That's what it
Give me
was.
some direction. If it must be done.
Yeah, I don't know what this is because I know I saved after we got through this area here. So yesterday I wasn't feeling too good and I knew I wasn't going to stream, so I fired up Ghost of Tsushima and I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to play Ghost of Tsushima. And then I started playing it and I was like, oh man, I remember how much is in this game. It's quite a lot, but I mean, I love Ghost of Tsushima. It's a fabulous game.
Some direction. This is worth it.
Yeah, because this just goes back to our starting area. Method. Yep, it just goes down here.
I'm waiting. I'll see to it.
All right, let's see here. Let's give this to Jaheira. Oh, she's already got lots of healing spells. Man, or healing potions. There we go. Nice. All right, let's go into the room.
Feel the backhand of justice! Great fun!
For the fallen! My blade will cut you down to size.
So I had a Windows update the other day, and every time I select any program whatsoever, It
This
wants
place
to
is just too darn creepy.
ask me which desktop do I
really
want.
want out of here.
It's extremely annoying. I'm like, quit asking me which desktop I want. Just stop it. And I figured out how to turn it off, but it was pretty annoying. Yeah, I'm learning all these spells. It's just XP. What can I say? Alright. Here we go. But yeah, Renika's Dungeon. Man, I love playing Baldur's Gate 2, but it's always this beginning area that I'm like, really don't want to do this.
Give me some direction. I'm there.
You suddenly have a sense of imminent danger. Something here is not what it seems. What could it be? God damn it, Bill Gates. I know. I figured out how to turn it off. You just have to go to your system properties. There's a tab there under the advanced, and it asks you, I think, for restore, recover, or something like that, like every 30 seconds or something like that. You just click it off, and you have to restart.
I'm waiting.
And but I'm like, when did that get turned on, and why? Oh my God, we're standing right on top of it. Whew, that was close. That was close. Ah, here's our Helm of Balduron. Left over from BG1, from the Helm and Cloak Inn. The fabled Helm of Balduron, legendary founder of Baldur's Gate, has long been rumored to wield powerful protective magic. The exact nature of this magic, however, has not been determined. So it's Thaco +1, armor class +1, saving throws +1, hit points +5, protects against critical hits. Absolutely. We'll give this to Minsk. He's human. So there you go. I don't know. I think we may just leave this here. Okay.
Must be done.
Aha. Wand of Lightning key. Crap. I'm going to have all these keys, aren't I? Crap. But I need these books. How about we read these books and then we can drop them? We don't need the shield, though. Oh, sling. That goes to Jaheira. What was I doing with that? She already has a sling. We don't need that. There you go. All right. Here we go.
Give me some direction. It's probably best left.
None of the books in your inventory are needed. Oh, they are absolutely 100% needed. What you talking about? This is a lore playthrough. I read books like you wouldn't believe. I could not. That's what took me probably one of the longest things when I first played Baldur's Gate 3 is I was reading all the books. It rubbed me the wrong way when I realized that there are so many repeating books throughout the game. Like the things you find in Act 1, you'll find in Act 3. And I was like, come on, guys. You gotta give us new lore as we progress through the game. And there are some new books, but for the most part, they're just the same 12 to 15? Something like that. I just wasn't a fan.
Hey, not a concern. Yeah, I hope.
Hello.
Protect me.
Let's see. There's an interesting mod that actually increases your lore as you read the books through the game. Yeah, that's very Skyrim-ish, you know. And Skyrim, you want to read as many books as you can because you end up, well, not just Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion. They'll passively teach you things when you look through them. The thing is, I think, and I might be misremembering here, but Oblivion and Skyrim, just picking up the book and opening it, you get the bonus. But I think in Morrowind, you have to get to the last page. I think. I could be totally misremembering that. But that's the problem with, those games, Elder Scrolls games, is that once you mod them, there's no telling how those mods affect other things, Even if it's just a cosmetic mod, you never really know. Help us. Free us! Well, slow down. Who are you and what is going on here? We are his possessions, his servants, his concubines. Please help us to escape. How can I help you? If you can escape, you must take our acorns to the queen. Tell her our plight in this creature's lair. Take them to the fairy queen who lives in the south end of Windspear Hills. This will be our deliverance from this Arenicus and his dungeon. Now, Windspear Hills, I meant to mention this in the last playthrough. That book that I was reading when we were talking about different regions and how they govern themselves, they're not really part of a official governing agency, but they have like these keeps and these areas, and they're used to adventurers coming through, basically providing trade, information, and anytime that there's a problem with the area, adventurers come by and stay at a tavern. They'll buy merchandise. They'll, like I said, get information, and then they go take care of the problem for them. So they don't really need to have this major fortified area. And Windspear Hills is like a classic example of that. But again, that's what the book was trying to describe, and it was not one of those things that you can easily kind of like see in your head, because that's not typically how we see these fantasy or medieval based civilizations. But yet in Dungeons and Dragons and Faerun and stuff, it's very common. So I see we have a name in our captor at last. Arenicus, is it? Tell me, Dryads, why this Arenicus would go to such lengths to keep you three here? We're supposed to instill emotion, but he is barren inside. I'm not sure what he expects. Ellen, you can foil his plans for us at least. If you take the acorns to the fairy queen, then she can regrow our trees and free us. Why do you not simply leave? You do not seem to be chained or caged as I was. We cannot leave our trees. If we are separated from our trees, we will die. All right. How can I help you? Our trees will die too. All right. I'll be happy to help you in that case. Thank you. You must take the acorns and deliver them to the fairy queen in the south end of the Windspear Hills. But he has taken the acorns. He knows of our plans. It amuses him. He has left our acorns with Illich. Illich is mean. I believe that I have the acorns that you're talking about. You have done a noble thing for us. Please take these acorns to the fairy queen who lives northeast of the human settlement called Trade Meat. Let's see. We got Trade Meat right here. Hold on. Hold on. There it is. That's Trade Meat. You did a noble thing. I know that was difficult for you. Well, you got to remember that this is not the character that I would normally have. I mean, if if I could come in here and actually play as a true drow or something, we might have a little different approach to this. We will help you escape. You must use the portals to travel to the next level of the complex. This is how Arenicus travels. The portals are triggered by a certain key. The world map has been updated. He uses her key. He still loves her, you see. He keeps her room just as it was, though well protected. We go there sometimes and look at her things. May the forest always open a path for you.
So beautiful. I used to dream of dryads and their beautiful trees.
You are welcome among us, girl. Youthful exuberance is music that we have not heard in such a long time. I used to dream, but he doesn't. Your charms don't work on him anymore, do they? How do you know of this? He has touched you as us, hasn't he? Irenicus searches for something he cannot find, and he looks within those that have no more idea than he. Irenicus. I rolled Irenicus. No. Someone else wrote Irenicus in Matrell's channel, and I rolled something after that. I think it was Fenthic or some loser. And Neverwinter Nights. And he had Irenicus, I think, at 539 or something like that, which they go up to 666, and that would be Diablo. But at 539, it made me I asked Metro, I was like, you really think he's that evil? I mean, you could say that, yes, in Baldur's Gate 2, he probably is a 500 or greater, but probably the bulk of his life, at best, 300? It's not Diablo anymore. Oh, is it? What is it now, Bogu? I mean, I can't imagine it'd be. Don't tell me it's Mephisto, because that won't work. Roll to find out, boy. I tell you what. Who was it? I think it was Kitsune. She came in one day, and she doesn't usually drop by Matrell's channel. She dropped by and did a D666 and rolled Diablo, and then left. She said, because I think she said, okay, I gotta go, but let me just do this or something. Or she said hi or something, and then bye. And then she rolled D66, rolled Diablo, and just left. She just did a mic drop. It was hilarious. I was like, man, the aura of Kitsune. A name that is synonymous with death and ugliness. No, death sounds different. He showed me. I spit on his name. I spit on this place. Live as you can where you must, young woman. You will not survive if you give in. We have learned this. I have learned something different. So beautiful you are. I almost can't see you. I just want to go home. Oh, Aiden, can we go home?
Give me some direction. Yeah, I'll see to it.
We'll see to it. Before we go into the room, I'll probably read those books. So that way... Wait a minute. Wait. Make sure I'm not... So all these rooms and areas are hand-painted. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but what they did is that the pathway for everything, your characters, your sprites, were just basically overlaid over the whole thing. And what's really, really interesting, and these are lost to the ether, but every one of these character models had a 3D model. So to us, they're kind of like just sprites or something on top of these things, but they actually had a 3D model for all of these. There's documentation for all that. But it would have been, way too much memory that would have been used for a game during this time.
It's done.
So it helped to, when they scaled it down, it looks pretty good from this distance, But yeah, give me 1 second here. As you step through the doorway, an alarm sounds and then abruptly stops. Well, this will give me the opportunity to read our remaining books. Let me see where we are. History of Om. That would be a good one. The Chosen Mistra. There we go. Sisters of Light and Darkness. I think I read this one already, huh? Yeah, I've read these. So I'm going to keep this one. We're going to drop... Ooh. History of the Dells. We don't need that one. We don't need... Wait. Did I read this one? The Valley of the Gods. Well, this one's short. I don't think I did read this one, so we'll do it real quick. I think Jaheira has the other remaining books that I wanted to read. One thing that bugs me about Beamdog is that they didn't even attempt to create new sprites. You're not wrong, Bogu. I appreciate the fact that on new systems now we can play the game, but you're not wrong. If they're going to go through the extent of actually doing, like, Siege of Dragonspear, and give us new, well, I won't call it new content, but there is new content, like Nero and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Like, give us a little bit more quality features that would make the game a little bit more modern for people, so that they don't, sometimes really the people have a problem with the isometric thing. Make it to where we could perhaps spin the camera around, where we can rotate it, I should say. But I just appreciate the fact that we can play this on systems now. Unlike KOTOR, we cannot do that. You have to do a lot to get that going. I'm going to give this out. I was going to say I was going to give this to Emma, but I'm going to give it to Jaheira because we know what happens to Emma. History of the Valley of the Gods. Actually, let me drink a little bit of my water here. Okay. History of the Valley of the Gods. It is said that even the powers must cavort and amuse themselves once in a great while. Far to the north of the spine of the world is a Valley of the Gods, a paradise unequal on this world or in the plains. This playground of the gods is not meant for mortals. Any mortal who reaches the valley becomes a deity, for only deities may exist in the valley. Far too many mortals with delusions of grandeur have thrown away the pleasures of this side of the spine of their kingdoms in this world, only to break their backs searching for the legendary Valley of the Gods. Interesting. And this one is the history of Alm. I didn't read this one. It is fairly long, but I do think this is going to be interesting. How about we save this one for when we escape the dungeon? I think that'll be good for that. Katana, let's give this to Minsk. He's our pack mule. Jaheira does not have the books. So I guess what happened was that whatever save I did, I didn't save the extra books that I wanted to read to give to Jaheira. So I guess we're good. Yeah, I'll save the history of Alm for when we get out of here. And Bogu was playing StarCraft. One of my, oh man, I used to play a ton of StarCraft, but Age of Empires was my RTS thing. I had a friend who played a ton of Orcs versus Humans, and then Warcraft 2 with me. We did like duo or teams, and we got really good. They had a ladder system back in the day, where you didn't go down by losing. Your rank, like let's say you were number, I don't know, 5 in the world or something, and you played number 10. If you lost to number 10, you might slide to 7 depending on who all plays who, but they would go up from 10 to like 7.
Stinking evil. Cover your nose, boo. We will leave no crevice untouched.
But the advantage of that type of system is that it rewarded consistency. So you could get lucky and beat like the number 5, especially if you're like the top 10, 20, 50 players in the world or teams, And if the number 50 is good enough to beat number 10 one day, and only that one day, then you shouldn't like say, okay, I'm the 10th in the world now. Now that you'd go up to whatever the difference was. So what was that, 20 slots? So yeah, you go to like 30. And again, 10 wouldn't drop down unless people below you kept like winning and would like basically leapfrog you based on people who was above. So you would see the top 3 or top 5 not really play anybody except each other, because that kept them in that top spot longer. It was really a hard nut to crack back in the day, but that's back before, you know, those things became competitive and you know, people made money off of those things. But yeah, I can't do RTSs anymore because it's kind of like my addiction. Yeah, I can't do it. I have to stay away from what's bad for me. Here's a pommel. Here's our bracers of defense, which we really don't want. Hey, we can give this to Jaheira, I guess. Hold on. Come here, Jaheira.
Time to move? All right, all right.
Give me some direction.
That'll work.
I'm waiting. If it must be done.
I don't remember if there's any traps on this side for some reason. Now we did, oh yeah, when we were in the room full of the previous servants, there was one that said, you know, Master, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go into the mistress's room. I knew it was dangerous or something. I wasn't stealing anything. So this is heavily trapped. He's very, very, very protective of it. So what's in here gives us a clue of who Irenicus is and what he deems valuable. So much so that a good friend of his, you know, previous servant is turned into a brain in a vat, basically. Let me see, I checked this one already. Oh, there it is. Our portal key. We have monsters and one of my favorite potions, the Master Thievery. Let's give this to Emma. Let's do Dire Charm. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful spell. You love it when you cast it, and you hate it when it's cast against you. There we go. Okay, guys. That it? That's it. We'll eventually come back over here. But now...
It's probably best left to me.
We're gonna... gotta travel all the way back. And this would be great if this was like pretty much it. We go through the portal and we're done. But no. We're just getting started. If I had enough money to retire now, I'd just play RTSs for half of a day. I have enough money to retire for half a day. Yeah. I still maintain, though, what's really great about RTSs is the tactics on it, for the most part, never change. I mean, you can get better at doing them, and you can know your opponent, very similar to like chess and stuff. Just because you know how to play chess doesn't mean that the way you play is going to be optimal based on how your opponent plays. So it's true in RTSs as well. You kind of have to know your opponent and what their tendencies are, and whether they're aggressive or defensive or, I don't know, balanced. And yeah, I mean, I really need to stop talking RTSs because it'll... Let's go!
I'm willing.
Fall, creature!
Quick and painless.
Ah. I think that was just,
Direction.
hold on. I think the only thing he did to me was blind me. Yeah, okay, we're good.
I'm waiting.
Give yourself to the dark side. Yeah, my wife knows. I mean, I played everything that could be tactical in that format. There was this game called... It wasn't called Lords of the Fallen. What was it called? It was a castle game. And what you did was you just basically build up your army of different like pikemen or swordsmen or bowmen, and then you'd have these different defenses, and then eventually you'd have to attack the your friend, whatever. But it was not the same thing as it was RTS, but it was a totally different format. And one time my friend, he was better at it than me, and he got these pikemen, just got a bunch of pikemen who have like a lot of HP, but they can't hit for crap. And I had a really pretty good defense and a bunch of archers on the wall, and all his pikemen did was just dig a ditch, dig a ditch, dig a ditch, and eventually my wall came down, and he just overran me just because they had like a ton of HP. I just didn't think that they would have any advantage with me having, you know, the archery. Stronghold? Maybe? I'd have to look it up again. But it was back in the day of, you know, dial-up internet and stuff, so it wasn't anything new.
Great fun! Right?
If I have to fight to get out of here, so be it.
Right?
Yeah! Come on! Alright. All that for a conjure air elemental. Hey, it's XP, you know? It says looking over the side shows only a dark, windy void that descends endlessly below. When this game first came out, like, this just fascinated me. I was like, what is this? What is going on? Looking over the side shows only a dark, windy void. Yeah. It just blew my mind. Like, is this relevant? What's going on? Are we in a different area? It was just crazy. And that scroll carried me through the stupid portal room. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it is valuable, but it's like, conjure air elemental. So we'll hold on to that until we... I don't know. I guess we'll get airy. I think that's Banana's favorite character in BG2 is Airy. Airy 2001. So that might be it. That might be it, Bogu. I'll look at the details of it. Oh no! I forgot there was so many of these guys. Oh no! All right, we're gonna do this here. Fire method, and then we're gonna do.
No problem at all.
Get back here, MON. Let's just do monster summoning. This'll... Nice. Nice. Oh, crap.
Give me some direction.
Minsk and
We're blinded.
I'm waiting.
What you want, Dave?
I break your neck.
Ready and willing.
Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
If I have to fight to get out of here, so be it.
Come on, dog. We got our own little dog. Rabbit dog. Okay. There we go. So I am kind of curious, you guys who have played this game a billion times, or even if you've only played it a few times. I hate Mephits and their portal so much, it's unreal. Yeah. Depends on what we're talking about as far as favorite. Yeah, I guess it just depends, but I know you do like Airy. I do too. I can't stand Nira. I want to like Nira. I think there's a lot of things that they could have done right with her. I think they really went overboard with the characterization for Nira, but that's just me. I could do without her side quest completely, but it is a new area. It's not like it doesn't belong in the world. It kind of fits, but I'm not a fan. The character Mazzy, that's right. How did I forget that, Banana? Yeah, Mazzy. Mazzy is wonderful. That is true. But Mazzy is rough as far as usability. Yeah, Nira isn't quite as bad in BG1, but she's worthless as a companion. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I think she adds a lot of character, a lot of story elements, and it's not like she doesn't fit. It's just they could have toned her down some. She's awful in BG2. Completely insufferable in this. Yeah, I know. But I was gonna say, what do y'all usually do when y'all do the genie in the thing here? Because you do get different options of what to select. I mean, I have a tendency to select an item, but I'm just kind of curious with what you guys go with. I am bound. What do Who are you? Ah, I see. The master is gone, and you've managed to get yourself in trouble. I yoink his sword and sell it because I need money. Yeah. Who are you that you've been bound in this flask? Yeah. Enslaved would be a more accurate word. I was captured in my home on this plane of air by some wizard. He bound me to this flask that I might guard his things and something of yours. So I've always kind of gathered that this area is kind of unique with it being up in the air with these air methods and things like that, because that's his way of binding the genie, in that his world is kind of bound to this thing. He couldn't just have the vessel that held the genie just anywhere. It's probably bound to the ability for the genie to even create magic, if that makes sense. It's in a realm that would be in a place where the genie could operate, if you know. So that's my guess why all this is up in the air. It's just such an unusual area, and when I first played this game, I just didn't understand, like, why is this here? It's so different from the rest of the dungeon, you know? But anyway. Enslaved, he bound me with flask of mine and something of yours. Ah, okay. You have something that belongs to me. I do. A thing of power that still carries a hint of your essence. There is something odd about the signature that you leave on this item. No matter. Well, can you give it to me? If I had the power to give you your weapon, I would, but the forces that binds me is strong. As long as I am trapped within this flask, I am within the mage's power. See, there, that goes to show with what I was kind of saying. If you can secure the means of my release, I will give you your weapon. Okay. That sounds like a fair trade. How do I secure the means of your release? The flask that I am bound in is a creation of magic. It is unbreakable as long as it remains apart from its twin, the real flask. You must find the original flask and bring it back to me. Once it is within my grasp, I can break the enchantment and be free. So where can I find this flask? He will keep the flask close to himself. The master would not risk it falling into other hands. Perhaps he keeps it in his chambers or with his dryad concubines. Perhaps the golems have it. I cannot pinpoint its location from another plane. You shall have to search for it. Return to me when you have found it, and we shall exchange my freedom for your weapon. Aha. So, to retrieve what's in possession of the Genie Balak. Quiet, Jahira. I must first secure his release by obtaining the twin to his flask is bound to. He's informed me that his flask is kept close to his master, either in his chambers or in the possession of some dryads or golems. Well, I'm pretty sure it's not with the golems, and we've already checked his room, so we're going to ask the dryads again about what's going on with that. The powers that bind me prevent me from giving you your weapons, and by that I mean that I won't do it unless you get something I want. Yeah, it's very convoluted. It's like, okay, but in a way he's also saying, hey, look, you know, I can only release it because my powers are limited. Based on, he's probably deceiving us, but yes, he's making a strong argument too. All right. Let's go this way. But anyway, hopefully you guys are having a good day. It has been exceptionally hot here in Texas. Like, extremely hot. We're looking at triple digits on the Fahrenheit scale. and it feels it feels like quadruple digits. But it was 101, 103, and I think today was cooler at 96, but it still felt like it was over 100. You have returned, human. Is there something else that you require of us? I searched for a flask in order to free a genie. Have you seen such a thing? You are very noble to risk your own safety to free the genie. We have the flask and shall give it to you. Yay! Why didn't you just tell me this to begin with? Do. But yeah, it's been super hot around here. I've been basically me and the dogs, when we're at the house, we just stay in the office that has an air conditioner. So unfortunately, I do have the air on in this room, so hopefully it's not creating a problem for the microphone. But it has been just like stupid hot around here. There's a tropical depression in the Gulf, which causes a lot of the extra energy to kind of like come on up over to this area. And man, it's just been miserable. Well, if they told you right away, you wouldn't need to slowly trudge across this massive dungeon. I know, that's what I've been saying. Like I said, I love the game. I hate Irenicus Dungeon. And it's not that I hate the dungeon. It's just so long. Like, this is all building on top of the existing lore and saying what type of person we have with Irenicus. But there's a point where maybe we could have learned this a different way. I sense that you have the flask. Let us make the exchange. At last I am free. Here is your item, Fleshling. You are an honorable person, and I feel that I must warn you. Keep away from the master. Sword of Chaos +2. He will torture you for escaping and kill you for freeing his Djinni slave. Escape from his lair quickly if you value your life. Farewell. So I asked about the genie because I vaguely remember that in the original, and maybe I'm forgetting something, but you had an option to, free him with the item that you would have had, or learn a spell, or you could learn Wish, I think. I could be forgetting. I could be misremembering that. So each hit drains 1 hit point from the target and transfers it to the wielder. This will not heal you beyond the wielder's maximum. Sarevok's Sword of Chaos. Now, Wish would be gigabusted. Hope that brings some. I hate the dungeon. Hope that brings some balance in the universe. Yeah. The blade of Sarevok, brother of Aiden, used in the battle that they fought in faraway Baldur's Gate. Aiden prevailed, destroying Sarevok's plans and rescuing the Sword Coast from the brink of war. The sword itself defies identification, likely forged specifically for Sarevok to best focus the infernal energy he hoped to control. Much of its power died with him. So, still pretty powerful. We're going to give this to Minsk. It's so weird that you have to give him a two-handed sword as a ranger. I mean, that's how broken he kind of is, And by broken, not in a good way. Okay. So we're finally in a position we can move on. Yeah. All right. Oh, and I was going to see, is there any other books? Because I did save, and I thought I had saved some books with Chihira, but I may have actually not done that.
This place is just too darn creepy.
Through the Western.
I really want
Hogarth. Vast. Red Ravens. Unicorn. History of the North. So I think these are History of the North titles here. Last March of the Giants. Moon Sea is interesting. North. Yeah, we don't want those. It's fine. Let's see. Dragon Coast. Maybe. Oh, the Drow. That's right. Drow 1, 2. Yeah.
It were properly cleansed and balanced.
Oh, she's over encumbered because she's carrying books. All right, let's see. Tether. Should we read about Tether? Because that is where Jaheira is from. I mean, you know. Let's see here. Chainmail armor. I don't think we need the leather armor, right? Well, we can just give this to Minsk. Minsk, you carry this stuff, man. Yeah. So that lightens our load a little bit. And we'll keep these books for when we can read these, because History of the Drow is really interesting. It doesn't tell you everything, but History of Tether is where Jaheira is from, so it'd be kind of good to have that. Let's see here. Chosen Mistra, we did 3, we read that. Light and Darkness, and then History of Om. That's right, we're going to read that when we get out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll see to it.
We're going to have an encounter up here, but I think it's just some goblins. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be on for too long tonight. I do have some things I have to organize, and then some stuff in the morning, and then I have all day tomorrow.
Give me some direction.
So I might save my energy for tomorrow, just so you guys know. I don't remember if there's a trap here, though. Hold on. I don't want to walk right into a trap. Okay. See, I don't know if my memory is just completely gone, but I thought for sure there were goblins in this room. Okay. All right, never mind. I am completely mistaken, apparently. Let's give these bullets to Jaheira. And we're going to do this and give this to Jaheira. Give that there. Give her these bullets. And we're good.
I'm waiting. I'm there.
There we go.
So there is sanity in all this madness. If you are not in league with the evil that dwells in this unholy place, Yoshimo begs your assistance.
I wonder if I should get some Subutai quotes. I mean, I have a lot of Conan and some Thulsa Doom. I could do some Valeria. That would be kind of cool. The only one I know that I have with I almost called him Yoshimo. But Subutai. What is it? Conan. Is it 4? No.
I'm the leader here.
Lead in the morning. It would be better.
Do flowers grow around here?
Maybe it's this one. There it is.
I am evil.
You're slats.
There you go. So that's it. Conan 3 has a little bit of Subutai in it. So the sanity of this man is, if you're not in league with the evil that dwells in this unholy place, Yoshimo begs your assistance. A fair line easily used by servants of the wizard themselves. We have been imprisoned and worse, and given many reasons to distrust strangers we encounter. You gotta give it to Jaheira. She's kind of spot on with her assessment of individuals. She does it in BG3 when you first meet her. She does it when she first meets you, and she does it right now when she first meets Yoshimo. I share your sentiments. I have seen much here that has disturbed me. I myself am a warrior with no evil intentions. Please, I would welcome any assistance you might offer. Yeah. I would have listened to that if it wasn't spoken to Jaheira. I mean, but you got it. You see what I'm saying, though? I mean, by Jaheira, yeah. It's just, she actually, as terse as she actually is spot on most of the time. So it's just, you know, you can only be right so many times before you kind of get a complex, you know. How did you come to be here? It is actually quite embarrassing. My profession does not leave itself open to those who are not wary, yet somehow I was caught unaware. I came to Athkatla years ago from Karatur to seek my fortune. At some point, I went to bed in my room at the Copper Coronet, and I awoke in a strange room with a very sore head. I do not know how long I was there before awakening. Wait a minute. Do you think we are in Athkatla? I am unsure. I may have been drugged when I was brought here. I may have been unconscious. Either way, I do not know how long. If it was the former, this place could be anywhere. If it was the latter, then I don't imagine that I could have traveled very far without noticing. Then you too know the hardship of being set into a maze like a helpless hamster. We are comrades in peril. Boo asks what you propose we do next, little man. I do not know of a way to escape this place. Perhaps we could search for the exit together. You would be welcome. We would welcome another companion, but I have a few questions first. What do you need to know? What aid do you need? I do not know of a way to escape this place. Perhaps we could search for an exit together. Okay. Alright, come on. I shall be happy to lend my blade to your cause. There are two things that I have discovered about this place that may help us escape. In the next chamber beyond the one in which we stand, 4 portals lie. Each of these portals releases a little cackling fiend which tries to kill me. These little beasties keep coming in through the portals. Perhaps if the portals are destroyed, one could defeat the beasts that have already come through. Shortly beyond that chamber, there is a hallway that contains several wands mounted in pedestals. They blast all that walk before them. I have noticed that each wand is locked into the pedestal and could be removed if they had the proper key. I know not where these keys are. Let us begin. Yoshimo gets a level up. So I'm going to put MON kind of in the middle of everything now. Hold on.
Yeah, if it
All
must
right.
be done.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do that one yet. No. Okay.
Give me some direct. It's probably best left.
There is. Hold on. This one. I like this formation, but it gets them stuck a lot. Okay, there we go.
Feel the backhand of justice!
Pay attention. You will get no second chance.
Okay.
Let's do this. Quick
All right.
and pain.
I am ready,
Jaheira?
as I would have done.
All right, let's get you healed up.
Something up?
Emmeline, go back over
You
here.
can count on me.
There we go. Let's do it way out here. I don't think that's going to do anything, but... Ah, crap. I forgot I moved those guys out. Okay. All right.
Time to Yep.
Let's do... No, we don't need to do the monster one. Let's just do magic missile. And then we're gonna go over here. Minsk.
Every hamster Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I will feel the backhand of justice.
Okay.
Speak your mind.
Wow. Minska's getting wrecked.
Sharpened and raring to go. Let's feel the backhand of justice. Great.
Get yourself away.
Okay.
I await your move.
Just in case.
Give me some.
Oh, Minsk handled it. Okay. All right.
I'm waiting.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing else interesting in this room. Ah, there's a ring and some gold. A gold ring. No.
Yeah.
That protection
I'll see
scroll
you.
is no good. Here's a wand. Let's put this in our little thingy there. Here, Jahir, hold on to this golden ring here. I don't know if you recognize it or not. Maybe.
Yes.
Give me some direction. It's done.
Khalid? Khalid. No. This is an illusion, a dream. A bad dream. Where are the mirrors? The switches to pull to show where he's hidden. Khalid! Damn you!
So let's, he's been dead for like 25 years. Get over it. Yeah. So let's recap. Just for a second. So Khalid and Jahira are a couple. You cannot separate them in Baldur's Gate 1. If you dismiss one, the other one will leave. Now, one can pass away in your playthrough and the other one will stay, but traditionally the thought is that obviously they make it to Baldur's Gate 2. However, they are a married couple, and they're an interesting dichotomy because he's very, I wouldn't say he's fearful. I would say he's actually very brave. And hear me out. Because when you play with him, he's a fighter, but he often, if he gets hit enough, or I think what his health gets to 50%, he'll just run off. But I think it's also a coin flip, too, on that. I think at 25%, he definitely gets feared. I don't remember the exact mechanics. But is it more brave to go in and just, hard-headed and say nothing will happen to you, just the gods will deem what will happen? Or is it more brave to actually have fear in your heart and still choose to fight in the battle for others, because he is a harper? So harpers don't generally do things for their own benefit. So which one would you say is, and this is just purely hypothetical, of course, would you say that is it more brave to, go in fearlessly to these things, or to know yourself, to have that fear in your heart and still decide to put that aside and go into combat as a fighter, as the person at the front of the battle? I think it's pretty brave. I mean, I think Khalid gets a bad rap. But he's open with what he says. He is scared many times. He's like, I don't like it here. No, I don't think it's a good idea. But yet you order him to go forward and he'll go forward. But she is the exact opposite. She is the, strong-willed, metal-headed, stoic individual. And he is very much not. But they make it work. They spend so much time together. They kind of complement each other. So it's a genuine marriage of understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses and complementing each other. So it's a really good tale if you take the time to sit there and absorb the details of it. Damn you. I will have the heart of who has done this. I will tear their blackened heart from their... I will... No. This is Khalid? What happened to him? Shut up. No more words. Words are nothing. I knew him not, but I mourn for your loss. Stranger, nobody. I will not hear your words. Leave me. A brave man has fallen here, but that is no cause to hurl insults at the living. Here, Boo shall comfort you. Imbecile, affront to nature. What do you and your rodent know? What can you know? No words, no more words. Save your speeches, save your proverbs. The only voice I wish to hear is dead. No more. No. Now Jahira's, she's the single in our area. I told you. There you go. Foreshadowing. So, Sylvanus, guide the light to the source. Take this man to what he justly deserves. By nature's will, what was given is returned. What was turmoil is now peace. Khalid of my heart, let my love guide the way. We must hurry before we are noticed. We must get out of this grave and seek the light above. Let us go. And you know, the Khalid, he does have martial training. He is actually very proficient as a fighter, and you can actually maximize his strengths. And it's really unfortunate he's not in Baldur's Gate 2. But again, I don't know, his whole story I kind of cover a little bit in my Jahira video, because I just couldn't talk about one without talking about the other. You know, I thought it was pretty important. But there may be a way to get him returned to life. Should we not try? Khalid is dead, and has been for some time. Beyond a point, there can be no raising, especially when the body has been desecrated. We live in a time of miracles, and nature allows the rebirth of many that have passed before the veil, but there is a time when it is better to let go. Then we will not disturb his body further. We will honor his loss with our future deeds. That is the way of things. There will be payment for his crime, and I shall not rest until it's collected. When we are able, there will be. Enough. I would leave this place.
I'm waiting.
Jahira, I want to say how sorry I am about Khalid. I know this is hard.
No! You do not know. This is not the time for this conversation, child.
Stop calling me child. I'm as old as Aiden, and besides, I can tell you that Khalid did not suffer. What are you babbling about, Emmeline? I'm not in the mood. I'm not babbling. I saw him do this. Khalid was dead when our captors started doing those things to him. You saw this? You watched as it was done? He showed me. He cut and showed me. He forced my eyes open and made me look at his... Stop. I don't want to hear this. He said I should see so I would understand, but I don't know what he wanted. He would cut and say, "Do you see?" Cut and say, "Do you see?" Be quiet, child. No more.
Yeah.
So I need a voice actress for Jahira. So if anybody is looking into wanting to do that, I don't think I can get Banana to do that for me. Bogu's already volunteered, but I don't know if that'll work. A body lies upon the table. It appears that he has been experimented upon. It is hard to tell how long he has been dead.
I'm willing.
Here's another wand. All right. And yet another wand. Let's see here. Give this to Imoen. Right there. Now, didn't somebody have extra arrows? They did. Give this to Yoshimo. Oh. I could probably give him some arrows. There we go. Oh, and let's give this to Jaheira. Our acorns to Jaheira. And this bow we don't need. Well, I guess I do need it. Imoen. What's your name? Let's see. Pommel of the Jewel of the Equalizer. This is part of the Equalizer, a great long sword forged long ago as a tool for balancing the powers of the universe, also known as the Sword of Neutrality. It did greater damage the further the target's alignment was from true neutral. The Equalizer was last rumored to have been wielded by an elven hero, Elaine Greenleaf, who was lost during the voyage to the Underdark. Other rumors have, however, proposed that the blade's pommel gem was stolen by an escaped slave who returned to the surface world. Fascinating.
I'm waiting.
Let's see here.
I'm there.
No. I think it's this one we want.
This place is just too darn creepy.
Give
I
me
really
some
want out of
direction,
here.
if it must be done.
Okay. All right. Gotta be aware of traps. Hold on. So I assume this is going to be a speed run to Cromfair. It doesn't look that way, does it? Man, when I first got Cromfair, I was like, a what? A what weapon? And I played, the first time I played Baldur's Gate 2, I used my character from Baldur's Gate 1 that was a paladin. So you can understand my surprise and my elation when I had Cromfair. I was like, oh. So we're going to do this on easy mode now. I see. Because for Cromfair is the one thing that kind of eliminates the fact that a paladin can't go more than +2. It doesn't really matter at that point because it already gives a base status of +5. So it's like, well, okay, you know, and because the rules were so restrictive in the second edition rule set that it really did make a boost to your playthrough if you were a paladin. And I know Banana doesn't hate paladins. I will say that the 5e rule set is good, but I've never loved the fact that a paladin can be a little bit more loosely interpreted in the 5e rule set. I do think there should be a lot of restrictions because of the fact that you are coming from a lawful good standpoint. You shouldn't really be anything else besides lawful good, in my opinion. But it did open the door for other stories to be told that give a gray area for that type of mindset. So, for instance, I think Baldur's Gate 3 did an excellent job with Minthara, who is my favorite companion in Baldur's Gate 3. Because she's a drow, mainly. But Minthara is essentially a paladin. And you don't get that type of character in second edition rule set. You just can't. You get people like Dorn who don't work. They don't fit. They make no sense. Why do they exist? It's like a couple of times when I did tabletop Dungeons and Dragons, I didn't do this all the time, but I would play as a kobold paladin. And obviously I could not be a paladin. And so he's a constant screw up, right? He wants to do good, but he just can't help himself. That is very much me, right? Like Banana would say that would probably fit me quite well. But Dorn is like, it just doesn't work. Like he just become fighter, dude. Just be full fighter. You'd be fine. But paladins to me are in the 5e rule set are more like clerics in many ways. So why do we need clerics and paladins? It doesn't make sense. So I really think paladins could use a boost to some things, but be a little bit more strict in how they're applied. However, like I said, once I got Minthara, I got to see a little bit of the other side of the coin of that and said, okay, maybe there's an argument to be made for this type of character.
I'm waiting. It's probably best left.
You just give comfort to Aerie? That's hilarious. Assassin. Escape clone. This is going to take forever for these guys. We're just watching. What's in here? This unit seems to central
This is not your place.
to power. This central unit seems to power the others. Okay. Ah, thou hast once again to prey upon me, my master, quote unquote. I'm not your master, dear lady. Is there aught that I can do for you? Do for me? Do for me? After all that has done already? Has already done. But we have done nothing to you, lady. We have only just come upon you. Perhaps if you calm yourself, we could... Thou hast created me in her image, but I am not her. I am not, and I shall ne'er let thee touch me again. No more death to rise again. Not her. Okay.
Yeah.
So, clone Vats. That's what we're doing here.
Pay attention. Parasites.
Oh.
I am ready.
What do you want?
We're going to do breach on her. There we go. We chunked her.
What a tortured creature that clone thing was. She was a copy? A copy of another person?
I wonder why Irenicus made her. I doubt he took pleasure in her company. He's beyond that. He's fascinated with death. He showed me over and over.
Give me some direction. Not a concern.
But she holds a key and a dagger. These jars are each filled with clones of the same woman, or parts of her at least. Some seem to be living, but most are lifeless within the fluid. One jar is broken. Fireball.
Nature could find a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced.
Okay. These all say the same thing. We get it, Emma, when you were Irenicus' favorite. Yeah. Yeah, these all say the same thing. Alright.
I'm waiting. I hope this is worth it.
So I do believe that Irenicus basically did try to experiment on Emowyn first because our essence is probably stronger and as such harder to control. So it'd be more like trying to experiment on the house cat versus the tiger type thing, you know?
Yeah.
Give me some direction.
My blade will cut you down to size.
I'll see.
Up.
Name it.
I'm waiting.
It is about time.
Come back.
It's done.
Okay.
Give me some direction.
I just don't trust hallways in this game. Yoshimo, come pick up some of these arrows.
I think I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
I'm waiting. I'm there.
Okay, Yoshima. Now pick up these
What
arrows.
you need? I am fleet of foot and all that.
Pick up this stuff over here. Okay.
Give me some direction.
Feel the backhand of justice!
Got some money. Banana once made a really great point. We're not there just yet, but there's a character you can run into here to unlock a sword in this general area. And he made a really great point about how a not important NPC can have an impact on an emotional impact on your reaction to a game or situation.
I'm waiting. It's probably best left. I'm concerned.
Well,
Give me some direction.
ha ha ha. Fool thief. Well,
Ready and willing.
those are some harsh words, sir. We're gonna do that.
Speak your
And then
mind.
we're gonna do let's do ooh, we don't have nothing. Let's do there's gotta be a caster in the back. I just forget. So I'm gonna hold on to let's just do aid. No.
I'm waiting. This is worth it.
Give me a second. Is my AI on again? It is. Dadgummit. Okay. See?
Yeah.
Keeps.
I'll see to it.
Okay, I need help. Can someone tell me how to turn this off? I don't want the AI on at all. Okay. Okay.
This place is just too darn creepy. I really want out of here.
I love the details of some of this hand-drawn stuff because you'll notice, yeah, there's loot here. You could go get it, but of course you're probably going to run into the trap yourself. And then when you do one trap here, you insert the key into a slot near the base and the wand is released. It is safe to pass before this pedestal. But you'll notice there's a broken one here. So we don't have to worry about that one, in theory, right? But I just love those little details that they added here, and you have to kind of go around. So the pathing on it is horrible, but sometimes it really is, you know, a lot of fun. It's very immersive. The wand mounted to this pedestal, a key matches the wand, must be found if you wish to pass. Oh, okay, so I don't have that one yet. I thought I got them all. Maybe I have to go this way first. Do we risk it? No, we're not going to risk it. Aha! I could also... I don't think I can... Can I? Oh! What the hell? I wasn't anywhere near it. Okay, no, I can't. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. I gotcha. I gotcha. I understand now.
Give
Thank
me some
you. Don't
direction.
hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Com hates it when I sing. We get it when you're a renegade. The lantern icon at the bottom right, I think. Oh, I thought... Oh, okay. Okay, that's right. Thank you. Jeez. Yeah, click the little icon lower right. Wonderful. Appreciate it. Yeah, turn off the party AI. I can't stand it. I just don't like it. I do think there are some moments for some characters that it can be helpful. I would say like specifically Jaheira actually, but not right now. Not in this context. Not yet. So hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Did I miss something here? Am I missing the wand of Frost Wand, or is it with another
Nature's
character?
servant awaits.
I thought I picked up the Frost Wand. Wand of Lightning. Hold on. This is the portal. Fire. Summoning. I don't have the frost keep. Where is the frost? How did I miss the frost key? Where is it? Hold on. Hold on.
I thought as much.
I'm waiting. It's done.
It's not on this guy, is it? It's not on the drawer guard, is it?
I'm there.
Hold on. No, it's not. Okay. Bogu, where's the frost key? I thought I had been everywhere. I thought I had been everywhere up to this point. I mean, I could just skirt around it, but I don't remember.
I'm waiting.
It's so funny. It's hilarious. But you know what? It might be down here, huh? I thought this was the exit right here. No, I don't think this. Yeah, this is the exit. Yeah.
This place is just too darn creepy. I really
Probably in
want out of
Khalid's
here.
room. That's not too far. One dropped by the weird blob monster. You mean the Atugug?
Must be done.
Hold on. That's why I've been highlighting everything. I didn't want to have to backtrack. There's a gem. Atugug. I think that's the only place you meet one of those in this game. Let's take a look. We're back, Jahira. Sorry. There's one beneath the copper coronet? No, because they're all in this immediate area for the key for the just to get by this dungeon area. They're all right here. I just
A den of stinking evil. Cover your nose, boo. We will leave no crevice untouched.
okay. Okay. I'm like, okay. Let's give this to Yoshimo. I'm gonna just get rid of this bow on it. I'm gonna take my character.
Give me some direct. It's probably best left to me.
There's a pearl necklace. I apparently missed that entirely. Maybe he has the other one? I thought I looked already. No. Well, this is awkward. Maybe the one that appears if you play on Bogo Bogo difficulty. You have to actually leave and somehow find your way back into a Renekus dungeon to make that work. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
I'm waiting.
There's difficult mode, and then there's whatever Bogu does, because Bogu has swore off Baldur's Gate 2 for a while, and that's good. It's good to have a healthy break now and then. You'll notice that I started this off at as a Mass Effect channel, and I did need a break from it. I was playing a lot of Mass Effect.
Give me some direction.
And I was I still need to come back for the Insanity run that I was in Mass Effect 3, because I'm halfway through that game, and I just need to come back and do it. But I know Mass Effect so well, and this is not to toot my own horn or anything, I just know it so well that I may forget where I am in the story, but I can just pick up exactly where I left off, and it shouldn't be a problem. Period 32 minutes were deleted by... did my... Dude, what the hell? What the hell? I thought maybe banana, like banned you or something. Oh Lord. What? I don't even have that strong of a mod setting. You must have said something crazy. Ladies, I need to ask another favor. I require nothing else. Okay. Crap. Maybe there's one in here because I thought I searched this room really well. I said a synonym for donkey. Jeez. Like I said, I do not have very strong settings when it comes to like stuff like that. So I'll be sure to review that and make sure that that doesn't happen again. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Oh, there's this. I never went back to this door. Are you kidding me? This better not be it. Oh my God, I think it is. I think it is. Because I think it's just a little dead-end door with a storage room. Ass? Jeez. How embarrassing. I think you should be able to say ass now. Oh, and Bogu, I got you as a VIP as well there, so... See? Good job, Banana, apparently. Let me see if I can't. Now that I'm waiting... Oh, they're here. Never mind, they're here. I just don't want Bogu to accidentally be, like, you know, messed up on Twitch for it. Okay. Would you? Okay. Oh my
Give
God.
me some directions, done. I'm waiting.
Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same place. Never mind. Never mind.
I'm there. Give me some direction.
I thought that was a storage room full of crap. Okay. Well, this is not too bad because it's still kind of central to everything. Where? Now, I think I did pick up one from this room, so... But I'll check again. I mean... Again, this is not a walkthrough, guys. This is... I'm not the one, you know? I'm just here to tell a story. No? No? Some arrows. It's a different auto mod setting for Booty Booty Bot. And one on the chest and one on that corpse. There it is. Frostkey.
I'm waiting.
You're a genius, Banana. Thank you.
What's left to me?
Thank you, Banana. You are a lifesaver. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we can continue with... Because I do think there is some valuable story information here once you get past that area. Yes, you get some decent loot, but there's some good storytelling in this particular area. Press the diamond on the left of the bottom bar. It should show items on the ground. Well, I mean, I usually just do this, but yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. I'm so used to not having that because that's an enhanced edition thing, right? I don't think that was... I think it was part of Icewind Dale, but it wasn't part of the original game. And if I'm wrong, I'm just wrong. But I don't remember this being available in the original game. Yeah, it's EE. Oh, okay. So yeah, see, I remember some things. I'm not that old. I'm not so old that everything has escaped my memory. Yay. You know what thrills me is that people like Bogu Bogu who have played this game to death, the Banana as well, when y'all make comments of like, yeah, I haven't been here in years or I forgot about that, because you guys are so used to doing it on the tactical side of things that it's actually makes me feel good. I'm like, hey, I'm doing something that maybe you haven't seen in a while, you know?
I'm sure all manner of stupid mousetraps await our toes in the dark.
It is safe to pass before this pedestal. Insert it. It is safe to pass before this pedestal. It is safe. It is now safe. This house is clean. It is now safe. And this one we don't need to worry about. Okay, so we are good. So this was a fire one. This one was a conjuring. This one was lightning. Yeah, lightning. And then this one, I don't know what this was. I don't know what that would have been. And I don't remember if this is trapped or not.
I'll see to it.
A badly neglected statue of no god that you recognize. Is it Crom? Crom. Cloudkill. Oh. Crom. Oh. Do I have that one? Hold on. I need to know.
Let me tell you
No.
of the days of high adventure.
Grant me revenge.
There you go.
And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
One of my favorite speeches of all time in any movie whatsoever is when he prays to Crom. He says, "Look, Crom, I have never prayed to you before. I don't have the tongue for it. No one will remember. Not even you, whether we were good men or bad." God, he just delivers those lines so perfectly. It was way more than good. Oh, I know. Legendary. I mean, it is one of my favorite lines of all time. It's so underrated. Ring of Princes, which this is not too valuable, these rings, unfortunately. In something like Baldur's Gate 3, you would get a stacked bonus, but in second edition rule set, one negates the other. So let's say you found 2 rings, you couldn't use them both. But the Ring of Protection +1, Ring of the Princes, this ring and several of its type were originally crafted to protect the sons of the king Castor Dewes, though who uttered the enchantment is unknown. History records that the rings remained within that family for at least 13 generations, though they were all apparently lost within the space of one. Enmity between the king and the family and the creator may be to blame. We're going to wear it. Oh, yeah, it does 1. Let's give this to Yoshimo. Oh, and I forgot they gave us wands in return. I forgot about that, so we're going to sell a lot of these. I tend to keep the wand of Fireball. Cloudkill, I guess, could be okay, but the rest of these I'll probably just sell.
Yeah? What is it?
So this room right here is what I was referring to. This is why I really wanted to go in here, because I do think this gives you a lot of storytelling of what actually happens in Baldur's Gate 2. It's kind of like a foreshadowing.
It's done. I'm waiting. I'm there.
Let me have a taste. Come.
I haven't played the base BG2 game in a long time, but I play regularly with various mods. I mean, that's phenomenal. That's great. It's kind of like it's been forever since I played the base Skyrim. Like, I can't go back and not do survival Skyrim if I play it at all. I just love survival Skyrim. I can't. It's not for everybody, but it's not. I think a lot of people get that confused with hardcore Skyrim, like, no death or something. That's not how that really works. You can make it that way, but it's just more or less, you have to stay warm, you have to eat. The good news is that you can get better buffs from the foods that you find. So you're looking for good recipes. You're looking to try to concoct better forms of potions, better forms of foods. So yeah, in base Skyrim, you're just eating like 20 cheese wheels for HP. In survival Skyrim, you're actually trying to say, no, I could do that, but I really need like soups and stuff, because it not only will add a warmth bonus, but actually a health regeneration on top. You start looking at like a tactical way of doing it. Survival Skyrim is just phenomenal. I just love playing that game in that mode. Ah, excellent. I see I'm to be provided fresh blood For once. Where is your master fiend? We seek Irenicus. Give us the upstart, and you shall survive. Already am I dead, thief. Join me in darkness. Enough. Kill this creature and raise the guild. Irenicus shall learn what it is to betray the shadow thieves. Okay. Look at her. Just go off on him. She flies off like a bat.
Yeah, if it must be done.
And I think it didn't happen here, but I do think before she flies off as a bat, she can have a conversation with you, just briefly saying, you've escaped the masters, whatever. He'll deal with you shortly. It's not my place to do that, or something like that. I'm surprised she didn't actually say it there.
This place is just too darn creepy. I really want out of here.
I'm going to go this way. I do think there's some traps here, though. Pretty sure. So I'm going to go slow. Slowly but surely. This room, to me, is fascinating. If you know a little bit about Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, doppelgangers are a thing, especially in 1. Doppelgangers are kind of like the whole losing your memory for a while trope in many video games. Like, oh, you had to reset all your skill points because you have amnesia or something like that. Doppelgangers are kind of like how BioWare used well, this is how we circumvented why they were able to infiltrate this or that, because it was the false person, it was a false thing. And it's really interesting. And so when you get to Baldur's Gate 3, there are some doppelgangers, and they really, really did a good job of not trying to recreate the wheel on them, because doppelgangers are really, really important in 1. They're somewhat in 2, so they didn't really try to say it's like 1 all over again, but they are there, and they do serve a purpose. And I do think that they kind of they sprinkled in their element of what they could do pretty nicely. What if we don't know anything about Baldur's Gate 1 or 2? Well, that's the point, banana.
Give me some direction.
Banter. Talk about things you do know. Talk about things you don't know. But it's like doppelgangers are one of those things that get me out of this hellhole. Doppelgangers are one of those things in the Baldur's Gate universe that are kind of a trope, but yet they're not really, like, when you think of Baldur's Gate, you don't think like doppelgangers, but they are so commonly used. But anyway, surely you cannot be my captors, come to torment an old man within his glass prison. You look like none others I have seen here. Now, who are you, old man? How did you come to be imprisoned here in such a manner? My name is Findenden, and I have been held in this glass bottle for some time now. Why, I do not know, but I fear it may be magically experimented on. Please help me.
Get me out of this hellhole.
I knew I had that soundbite somewhere.
I know a discerning eye when I see one.
Oh, let's see here. I've seen others that have been experimented on, as you say. It is the most terrible thing. Do you know who is behind all of this? Yeah, I'm not certain I trust you, friend Dan. Perhaps someone has put you in your cage for good reason. You will not help an old feeble man?
Save me, dear sir. Please save me.
Well, perhaps you will aid a helpless little boy then. Would you, kind lord? I am ever so cold and lonely. What? What manner of sorcery is this? You turn into a boy before my eyes and expect me to trust you? Explain yourself. Sniff, I would just like to be free ever so much, sir. Please help me. Please let me go. You talk like a boy, but for a moment ago you spoke like an old man. I would know what you were before I free you. I have enough of doppelgangers. I mean, you just answered it. I am not so easily tricked. Stay behind that glass where you belong. No, no, please. Won't you even help a little boy? Oh. And I do like the sound effects every once in a while of those like exploding things, because kind of implies something's going on up there, you know?
I hope this is worth it.
All right. Don't trust that scroll. Ah, crap. Key to friend in room. Knock. And here I thought I was good at detecting traps. Dadgummit. God damn. Let's see, Elixir of Health. The cures poison and disease, so we don't want to do that one. We're going to give that to Jaheira. We're going to drink this one, though. In fact, Jaheira, don't you have a mass heal on you? Hold on one second. No, I don't. So let's do cure serious wound.
You point, I punch.
Oh, he does not have a healing spell. I thought he did. Okay, that's fine. Let's just do heal, because what else are we going to use it on? I use the wand of monster summoning for a few levels, and then it isn't useful. Yeah, no, you're not, I mean, monster summoning, any conjuring is actually underrated. It's very, very, very helpful. For me, I don't know. That's what I have Jaheira around for. But I totally get it. Totally get it. So I think doppelgangers have been usurped from their position in D&D by false Hydra. But that would be a nightmare to implement in a game. Tell me about false Hydra, Banana, because I don't... I get what you're saying. I don't see the... are you saying they use them as a...
I am ready.
Kind of like a way to, you know, subvert the story so that way it fits the mold in an easier way, or... Let's see here. Let's just heal ourselves. It's a homebrew monster that basically erases people's memories in order to hide its existence. Kind of like the Men in Black type spell. That's interesting. You know what? I should probably level up Yoshimo since he's in our party. Let me give him his boop 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 short bow. There's the katana. I probably should give him the katana, huh? We have a spare one. Single weapon. I don't see nothing here. He's already got daggers. Sure, let's do that. But let's do find traps since he's with us. We'll make it 150. Move silently. Yeah, do the rest here. Yeah, it kind of automatically rewrites people to remember things differently. So a town will gradually have people eaten by, but no one will panic because they don't remember any of the people that were eaten, or they remember them moving away or something. Do y'all remember a movie called Dark City? Dark City is a really, really underrated movie. Saw that in theaters with my wife, and it's got a great premise and it's well acted in it, and it's one of those worst case scenarios where you're in a world where the world keeps shifting and changing and you don't remember who you were from the time before it reset, but suddenly now you are remembering it but nobody else does. So it's kind of like, are you going nuts or are you right? I mean, it is, I think is it Eric Bana? Maybe no, it's not Eric Bana. It's what's his nut? But great movie.
I'm waiting.
Great movie, underrated.
I'll see to it.
I want to get in here because there's some good loot in here, so we're gonna deal with our doppelganger friend here. Kiefer Sutherland is in it, but the main actor guy, and it also the one that Com likes. What's her name? The one that was in A Beautiful Mind. Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly.
Save me, dear sir. Please save me.
Rufus Sewell. Probably. I don't remember his name. I just remember what he looks like. He was in a lot of different things in the 90s. Great actor. Just don't know what happened to him. Thanks for freeing me. I am not being troublesome, am I? I mean no harm. Whatever you are, I've decided to end your existence just in case. You got to remember, we're looking at a kid. So this may like actually be traumatic for MON, but we're going to say it anyway. What? Impudent lout. No, now I will kill you all, foolish ones. I like how the doppelgangers talk. You shall die. Or I don't remember what all they say, what all their lines are, but they have a really great approach to their dialogue. Yeah, it is useless to resist.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy. Let's do.
Swords,
Yeah.
not words.
Give me some direction. I'm waiting. I'm willing.
Where shall I Yoshimo is willing.
Yeah, if it must be done.
Look at this. There's only two, and we just bump into each other. Get off my lawn! Every doppelganger. I guess these are good.
It's probably.
See? That pisses me off so much. Never mind. It's fine. I'm over it. I'm over it. Oh, you know why? Because I don't have finding traps on. That's why. Dadgummit.
I'm waiting.
There we go. Detecting traps.
Not
Not finding traps.
If memory serves.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess when I turned the AI off, it said, fine, screw you. You're going to have to do that too. All right.
I hope this is worth it.
All right, let's do that. Got these special bullets. We're going to give that to
Too
Jahira.
much in my pack as it is. You'll have to pick that
Oh, stop yelling at me. Okay. Why don't you put on this necklace, Jahira? Put on this, put on your gold ring. Yeah, a ring is a small band of precious metal that is used as jewelry. Some rare rings have had enchantments placed upon them as that confer various magical abilities. These rings are highly sought after, especially by those of the adventuring profession. I was hoping it would say something about like this is a wedding ring or something, and that would have been kind of cool, but it does not. Okay. It's dadgummit. Pearl necklace. Yoshimo, put on a pearl necklace. Actually, hold on. Let's give this to what's her nut. See if she can't give us some XP. Summon Fiend. No. Burning Hands. Knock. Invisibility. S tier spell. Blur. Very good spell. A tier, I would say. Do we do... Yeah, let's do Summit. Yeah, I really want to save that one, though. Level 8. Wow. Imagine when by the time we find her. But no, we could get... Let's save this for Aerie. Let's save this one and Air Elemental for Aerie. Okay.
Give me some direction. Yeah, I'll see to it.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, a lot of money.
I'm waiting. It's done.
And you can do the custom script and turn off the combat stuff. I think just the default settings to detect traps or hide in shadows or whatever. Okay. Okay, I'll look at that for sure.
Yeah, I'm there.
Because even in the base Baldur's Gate games, you could, as a thief, have this on permanently. The detecting traps illusions, you could have that on permanently. So for it to turn off just because you loot something is a little weird. See, like right now it's stopped doing it. So yeah. I forgot I have all these things because of my level. So what I accidentally did, the reason why I'm so high level on my particular character is I pulled in my Baldur's Gate 1 that was a bit overpowered just for this because I was doing story stuff for it. And I totally forgot that my in-game character that I did for that is the one I pulled for Baldur's Gate 2. So he's definitely a little OP, and I didn't do that on purpose, but it kind of works because all we're doing is really telling the story. We're not trying to do this tactically. So if he looks like he's OP, he is, and that was a total mistake on my part, but I don't want to start all over again.
I'm waiting.
So we're good. We're good. We finished. And once we get to this point, it's like, oh, so nice. We did it, y'all. We did it. Feels good. Feels good.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend. Uh-huh. I knew there had to be reinforcements down here. Couldn't be that powerful by himself, I said. I'll just put an end to this here and now. We'll see the end of Arenicus and your little guild war before this day is through. Guild war? What are you talking about? I just want out of this dungeon. You can talk all you wish, but it will do you no good. Everyone in this place has either attacked or tried to lie their way into my confidence. Then fight or stand aside. If I am close to freedom, I will not wait for anyone. You'll not escape without a battle here. Your master dies above, and you shall join him. Get out of my way. I don't want to fight any of you. I just want to leave. You and your guild die. No matter your words. All right, dude. Now, I don't remember if there's a trap here, but anyway, we'll handle it. Oh, he's casting. Oh, Lord, he's casting. Summon insects. Oh, never mind. He died before I could. Let's see. No, Jaheira, don't waste your spell.
So this way?
Time to move?
Just do it on him. He's probably going to die. There we go. Nice. I'm so used to not having this bar here, but, you know, I'll take it, I guess. Okay, so this is a composite longbow. I can't use that, but I think it's better for Minsk. What does he have now? Just a regular longbow? I don't think there's any difference, right? This is Athkatla +1, damage +1, And then the longbow is a +1. Oh, okay, so the damage is +1. So the speed is 7. Yeah. And then the composite speed is 7 as well. So yeah, it's just better for him if he were to use it. No, I was thinking maybe Yoshimo could use it. Oh, let's give this katana to Yoshimo. And he already has one. Yoshimo's katana, yeah, of course. God, I'm such an idiot. Okay, there we go. And of course, the new Conan Enhanced Edition got a free DLC. And I just haven't had time to sit down and explore that because it's all in-game stuff. But it's a 4-part story that they added. So it's about the giants. And if you know anything about the Conan mythos, the giants did have a certain part to play. But specifically in Conan Exiles, they're deep into the lore. If you read some of the books and some of the other stuff, there's a lot of stuff there. And so they expand upon a lot of the lore. A lot of the features you see, like the Forgotten City and things like that are there, those are really huge. They're really big. And they're like, why are these so large? It's because of giants. And so they added a free DLC yesterday, 2 days ago. And I'm really wanting to look to dive into it, but I just have so much on my plate. I always forget. Is there something over here?
Doubly careful. I'm sure all manner of stupid mousetraps await our toes in the dark.
Stupid mousetraps. Okay. So, let's go this way. Do-do. Do-do. Okay, so let's make sure before we advance. Let's give this to Yoshimo, this to Yoshimo, bolt to Yoshimo. I'm gonna drop that because I need to give him some more crap. Wait a minute, does he have? Yeah, he does. So we don't need this. Bastard Sword 1. Go ahead and put on this necklace, Minsk. We don't need... What am I doing with this? I'll keep the... I don't need a Warhammer. Go ahead and give this to Yoshimo. Give this to Yoshimo. We're going to give the pommel to Jaheira. We're going to give these... as many spells as we can to Yoshimo.
I must apologize, but I can carry no more.
Okay.
I have set your item upon the ground.
All right. And we're going to give all those there. Well, let's see here. I think that's it. Imowen's belt. Imowen does not know when or how she acquired this belt, and despite all of her efforts and magic, it cannot be removed or unbuckled. It's a chastity belt. So, get over it. Get over it, y'all. All right. I think we're good. For Imowen also, it's interesting that she's like this dull brown. I'm going to change that. But unfortunately, she's in her stone skin, so you can't see it too well. I'm going to put her in something like a blue. Like maybe that. We'll see.
I'm waiting. What is it?
All right. So now we exit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it play out. It's great, great scene, epic portion of this game. And then tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to do a much longer playthrough. But I don't really have directions of what I want to do first. If you guys have an opinion or what you want to see first on the next playthrough, let me know. I could go to the Dianese stronghold, mainly because of the Flail of Ages. Me and Banana just love that weapon, and I would just love using that for the rest of the playthrough. But again, that's just story stuff. It's a great story. The Dionysus Stronghold is a great story. We could do that. We could do anything within the city, though. So if you guys have an opinion or whatever, let me know. I also have the Discord. Check out the Discord. And I'm going to be doing some SWTOR over the weekend because it's been forever since I did it. But I finally found my Star Wars key, so we're going to go back and do the Trooper, and then we'll see. But let's do a hard save right here just in case. I don't want any corrupt folders or anything. Where's Aiden? Save. Overwrite.
The tunnel slopes upward into the welcome glare of daylight. Such is your relief that you barely notice the debris at your feet, the remnants of a battle fought only moments before. Surveying the carnage, you hear a scream of rage, and a massive explosion collapses the passage behind you. The sounds of combat greet you as you struggle to your feet. The fight, it seems, is still going strong.
You dare to attack me here? Do you even know whom you face? You will suffer! You will all suffer! So, Godchild, you have escaped. You are more resourceful than I had thought.
You're not going to torture us any longer.
Torture? Silly girl, you just don't understand what I'm doing, do you?
I don't care what you're doing. Let us go.
I won't let you leave, not when I'm so close to unlocking your power.
We don't want anything from you.
And now, I will no longer listen to the babbling of ignorant children.
This is an unsanctioned use of magical energy. All involved will be held. This disturbance is over.
Must I be interrupted at every turn? Enough of this.
This mage's power is immense. We must overcome him quickly.
Enough! I haven't the time for this.
You will cease your spell casting and come with us.
Your pathetic magics are useless. Let this end.
Even if we fall, our numbers are many. You will be overwhelmed.
You bore me, Majely. You may take me in, but you will take the girl as well.
What? No. I've done nothing wrong.
You have been involved in illegal use of magic. You will come with us.
I'm not going with him. I'm not. Help me, please.
Every hamster has his day.
No, this cannot be. The murder of Dinah here flees from righteous butt-kicking vengeance? And he takes Imoen with him too? Something must be done, Aiden. We must find this evil wizard. All that is goodness cries out for this. Even little Boo, although he cannot cry out quite so loudly. I find it odd that this Irenicus would leave of his own volition. And why take Imoen when it is Aiden he is so obviously interested in? Perhaps he expects us to give chase. We must step carefully then. We know little about him. Whom he was fighting, who took him, or even where we are. We seem to be drawn into machinations not of our own making. No, we must go quickly and save our friend Imoen. The wizard may be leering over her evilly even now. I swear, some of the lines Menskaz is difficult for me to read because they were written well, they're just, the syntax is hard to follow. Do not be foolish, Minsk. We must know our enemies and the extent of our danger here before we rush into anything. The druid is right, my large friend. The wizard obviously had great power, and I doubt we have seen the last of him. Perhaps we should see if allies can be found here.
Yeah, not a concern.
All right. So we should, yeah, so we have these, let me put that here. I think all that she dropped automatically goes into our stuff. If it's full, then I think it's on the ground. Yeah, it is. This is what happened to it.
I must apologize, but I can carry no more. I have set your item upon the ground.
Let's do this, do that, put that on the ground. But yeah, I appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to try to raid out to Sarah again. Sarah is a new streamer. She's absolutely wonderful. She's very smart. She obviously has figured out a lot of things in a short period of time. She's only been streaming like 2 months. And she's focuses a lot on the lore and stuff. So she's been doing Fallout and Skyrim. So if you like those games at all and like kind of like a slow pace way of addressing those things, and she remembers a lot of things too. That's what always gets me is like she was looking at the description of a Dunmer one time, and she says she must be with House Telvanni. And sure enough, she addresses herself, I'm of the House Telvanni. So like I said, it's a really great playthrough to see someone actually paying attention to some of the books and the lore and things like that. And if you need like a late night person to like just watch, I think she streams, if your central time for me would be like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. So Eastern time, that would be like 5 or 6 a.m. But yeah, she'll be on for the next probably 4 to 6 hours. No, probably like 6 to 8 hours. So just a wonderful, wonderful person to watch. She's a big fan of Dash, and that's the only reason. I was just like passively listening to like different Skyrim streams, and she said, man, one guy I like to listen to all the time is this guy named Dark Lord Dash. I was like, I know Dash. And so I had to chime in at that point and say something. It's like, oh, hey, how you doing? You know, blah, blah, blah. And mentioned that I know Dash a little bit, and that was phenomenal. So anyway, it's always good to run into people who like love watching other people's creativity versus just like, oh, you know, they stay in their own lane and don't keep it to themselves. But I love propping up other people. You know, Bogu's a great streamer. Banana's a great streamer when he streams. Banana just knows his stuff really well inside and out. So yeah, check those guys out and check out Sarah. But y'all take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, Bogu.